Ẹni tó bá gbé ẹ̀bùn dání kò kí ń rìn láàrin èrò.
Ẹni tó bá gbé ẹ̀bùn dání.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Kò kí ń rìn láàrin èrò.
Yes.
Why?
Because your gift is like an egg. If you walk in the midst of crowd, they will destroy your gifts. Ṣorí àwọn nǹkan wà tó jẹ́ wípé wàá béèrè lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ọlọ́run mọ̀ pé ó tọ́ sí ẹ o. Ṣùgbọ́n ó fẹ́ kí life rẹ jẹ́ testimony fẹ́ lómi. Tí Ọlọ́run ò bá fún ẹ ní experience bọ́n ṣe ń dúró pẹ́, how did you want to preach to others?
Others.
So by the time you get that glory, and that glory comes, and somebody's àwọn èèyàn máa ní ẹ̀yin Ọlọ́run ti gbà fẹ́yìn tí yín kíní kan ẹ̀yin ò ní wàhálà tí mọ̀. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé Màmá Tọ́pẹ́ Àlàbí kọrin kan ó ní kẹ́sítérì tó dayaba ó ti sìn lúrí ó ti sin odidi ìlú ẹ kàn déédéé rí pé nìyẹn appear in the place of glory. Ẹ̀mọ́ tó ti là kọjá.
Sacrifice.
Ẹ̀mọ́ yẹ omijé tí pílò ẹ ti gbé mi. Ẹ̀mọ́ yẹ àwẹ̀ tó ti gbà tó ń fún rẹ̀ gan ò lè kà. Because God wants to make your life a testimony to others. Àwa máa delay kìíní yẹn.
All right, I welcome you to this amazing program, Mystery. And I'm using this opportunity to appreciate all our fans, our supporter, for gbogbo likes, comments, and subscribe. And for your comments always, we really, really appreciate and we love you so much. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for the support. Thank you for taking your time to watch our programs. Eshegon, appreciate. Yeah, today I have an amazing lady, woman, to be clever, pretty damsel, business woman. Don't worry. As the program is going, you will understand more. All right, let me switch my camera to my amazing guest tonight, Mrs. Mommy.
I'm not Mrs. yet.
You are not Mrs. yet. That's what I wish for you, though.
Amen.
Yeah. The back body do. Okay. Before you introduce yourself, are you single?
I'm single.
Are you searching?
I'm not searching.
Okay.
But I'm single.
Okay. Because we have some singles that is watching us.
Okay, they can shoot their shots, but I'm not searching.
Oh, okay. You're free. Go on. All right, my viewers would like to meet you, ma. Your name?
My name is Adediewa.
Adediewa. Wow. Ewa ipo. Miss Adediewa. Where are you from, ma?
I'm from Ogun State. Ijebu, to be precise.
Ijebu?
Ben.
I want Ijebu, man.
Ijebu Remiwa.
Ijebu Remiwa. Ijebu go. Wow. Which side at Ijebu?
Ijebu Gbo.
You know Igbo?
It's not Igbo like that, too.
Okay.
But they call it Ijebule now. But every town has a landmark.
Wow.
So it's Ijebu Gbo. But it's not. That does not mean that it's Igbo that surround the whole place.
Okay.
It's full of city, big houses.
But it's Igbo before?
No. It has a reason why people call it Ijebu, because they say Ijebu does not mean they're a bush.
Oh yeah, our story.
does not mean they were bush there at that time. But
okay.
There is a story behind that Igbo, which I don't want us to go into it now. But it's not actually Igbo like people think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Miss Adediewa, what are you into?
Yeah, actually, I'm not a student. I'm a business person.
Wow.
I have what I do.
What do you do?
I am into skincare, spa.
It shows.
CLS. Yes.
Skincare. I heard you are a therapist as well.
Yes, that's what I mean by skincare.
Oh.
The spa. Everything is under therapists.
Wow.
Skincare therapists, spa therapists. But I've actually ventured into another career entirely.
Which can we know the career?
Okay. I used to be a therapist. I
Okay.
used to be a skincare vendor. And I do say hair, but you cannot override your destiny. You cannot override your destiny. You can choose to be whatever you want to be. That's when you don't know where you are going. But the day you know where you are going. You choose not to do what is not what is not necessary.
How do we know where we're going?
One thing about this life is whatever you start doing, not that you will not make it there, you will not prosper.
Okay.
But at some point, you might experience some shifts. Probably spiritually, let me say spiritually. So by the time you know where you are going spiritually, you will stop doing what is not necessary.
This spirituality of a thing you mentioned is probably affecting a lot of people now, because I know we young guys, young ladies now, most of us were not spiritual. Don't let me lie to you. All we focus on is work, school. So with that now, how do we now want to know this is what we come to this life to do?
If you spend a lot of time with God, you will get the message.
If you spend a lot of time with God.
Yes. And you cannot do your life outside God. No matter how busy you are, you cannot live a life outside the boss that the Lord has created for you. Every life circle has a box. So if you are moving around the boss, you are still in the wheel. But you have gotten outside the boss, you have gotten out of the wheel. So it will get to a point in your life that even if there is no prophecy over your head, for you to know who you are, there must be a prophecy over your head. So when you begin to sit down and ask yourself that this prophecy that 2-3 people has given concerning me, could it be true? So you yourself, you begin to work on it. And the only place you can get an answer is when you spend a lot of time with God.
Okay, are you trying to tell me that every human being in this life, she 1 or 2, prophecy?
Of course, definitely. Even if you have not attended church before, your parents have a book of prophecy about you. Your parents, if you go and do a background check up with your parents, they will tell you there are some things that they told them when you're in your mother's belly. There are some things when maybe you were just crawling around and you can't be mommy arábìnrin ọmọ yìí ẹ take care dada o nǹkan tó máa jẹ́ láyé lélẹ̀. It's either your parents didn't work towards that prophecy or they give a nonchalant attitude.
Prophecy is not even only meant for believers.
No, it's not about believers. There is a prophecy over everyone's head.
There is a prophecy over everyone.
I'm telling you, there is a prophecy over everyone here. Wọ́n gbé ẹ lọ church o, wọ́n gbé ẹ lọ ilé àfáà o, ilé babaláwo ló dàgbà sí o, àkọsẹ̀jayé oníkálùkù wà.
Yeah, I guess so. Right, pé nígbà yẹn gan wọ́n máa lọ wà
wọ́n máa ń yẹ̀wò nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ń gbà yẹn. But it's because that pé àwọn ìyá àti bàbá tó máa ń bí wa lé lọ́wọ́, they are very diabolical. So tí wọ́n bá ti mọ a lot nípa nǹkan tó fẹ́ jẹ́ láyé, wọ́n á rí ògo yẹn, wọ́n wá gbégi dínà ẹ̀. That is why tó jẹ́ pé aspect pé wọ́n lọ ń ya àkọsẹ̀jáyé wò yẹn, wọ́n cancel ẹ̀. Ipe whatever you want to become, you will become. So no need to know anything. But in the absence of not knowing anything, you can misbehave. You can do o lè ṣiṣẹ́ oníṣẹ́ gan. Tí wàá rò bí pé since gbogbo èèyàn ti ń ṣe tó favour wọn, èmi náà lè ṣe. But you do not know pé kò ṣọ̀nà ẹ̀.
Okay, kò ṣe gbogbo iṣẹ́, kò ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tó ń favour èèyàn kan.
Ló lè favour ìwọ o. Kò ṣe pé tó bá ṣe o ní máa rí jájẹ o. But you can waste 20 years in whatever that is not your path. Kò kàn máa wọgbó lọ. Wàá dé ṣì tún máa gbàdúrà o, Olúwa bless the work of my hand. Kìnìkan, bring customers today. You know, there is a blessing that is assigned for every woman being. Ó ṣiṣẹ́ o, ó ṣiṣẹ́ o, ìbùkún tó máa jẹ, Ọlọ́run ló mọ bó ṣe máa ṣe. Ṣé you get? But the thing is that àwọn èèyàn rò pé torí pé mò ń ṣiṣẹ́ àwọn èèyàn ti mọ̀ mí. That does not mean that that's what God wants you to do. There are different kind of will of God. There are permissive will of God. There are perfect will of God. And there are your own will, self-will.
Self-will.
Yes. Self-will is what you want to do. And you do it. Permissive is what you want to do. You feel like doing, you like doing it, and you told God about it. God just say, it's not my will for you, but since you want it, go and do it. And perfect will of God is the will that God, the Father of the Son and the Holy Spirit want for you and your destiny.
So the only way we can know the perfect will of God for us is by praying.
Spend a lot of time
with God.
When you spend time with God, you can still spend time with God. O lè gbọ́ àbọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ o. Èèyàn lè súnmọ́ Ọlọ́run.
Okay.
Kó má gbọ́ nǹkan tó yẹ kó gbọ́ tán. Just because you are in hurry. Maybe you fasted today. Maybe you are in 7 days fasting, and God show you a revelation. That's not the end.
That's not the end.
Your journey in life, you cannot get the memo in 7 days. I'm telling you. Where you are going into Mada, get memories. If any pastor say, go and pray for 7 days, God will show you where you are going. God can just show you the clue, but that's not it.
I think that affected marriage as well, sir.
Yes. So if you see a little revelation, maybe you want to get married, you saw the woman you are dating, but that revelation you saw might not be that you are going to marry that person. Might be that person is an helpmate for you. But torí pé ó ti rí pé ó favor ẹ nínú ẹ̀mí, ó ti rò pé ẹ̀ńtọ́lọ̀ nǹkan mọ́ mi nìyẹn.
Telling on vision or praying about what you become in life, it affects some marriage as well.
Exactly.
When pastors tell you, go and pray about you want to marry, okay, go and pray. And you now see a little vision prayer. I saw sister Kinikon.
There are a set of people in life, your helpmates, your lesson mates, and your business mates. That's why you find yourself in a relationship that person will show you shege of your life.
Exactly. Even when you guys are friends before you even start relationship.
When you are friends, you cannot see that nice person. Yes. Why am I seeing otherwise? That person is not your helpmate. That person is probably your lesson mate or your business mate. Anybody you have in your life, and the person came to show you the biggest shege of your life, that person is your lesson mate. Ọlọ́run fẹ́ kó kọ́ ọgbọ́n kan láti ara àwọn nǹkan tó fojú ẹ rí ni. Yes. Does that mean that person is a bad person? It's not bad. When he gets to meet another person, he will do better. He or she will do better. But for you, is a lesson mate to you.
This is a great point.
Is a lesson mate. Some people, they are lesson mates. Some people, they are helpmates. Helpmate is somebody that see your vision. He carries your vision as his our own vision, and he is ready to go to any length with you to that your vision. Are you getting me? Everybody might say that lady is nice, but it's not nice to you. Don't accept anybody to your life just because of testimony of others. People might be seeing good side, but you are seeing the bad side because he's not meant to be your helpmate. He's meant to be your lesson mate.
Oh.
So it's not everybody that everybody is hyping. Because they are hyping her or him does not mean he will make a good wife. Does not mean he will make a good husband. Or his screen.
Sorry.
Yes.
Or his screen.
Okay, now when you want to interview me now, you go about wearing your.
Yes.
It might be your best clothes. It might not be, but. If you show are you showing? Is your back showing?
No.
Your back is not showing. That means ibi tó ń tọ́jú pamọ́ kò fi hàn anybody. Iwájú tó fẹ́ kán rí òun ló kọ sí wọn. So if anybody is appearing nice, is appearing good, everybody is talking about him or her, does not mean that is the best person for you.
Before we step into relationships, let me go brief about your lifestyle, man. Why? I want to ask this question. It maybe looks somehow. Why are you single till now?
That is a very big question. I want you to know this point. Note it down. Ẹni tó bá gbé ẹ̀bùn dání kò kí ń rìn láàrin èrò.
Ẹni tó bá gbé ẹ̀bùn dání
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
kò kí ń rìn láàrin èrò.
Yes.
Why?
Because your gift is like an egg. If you walk in the midst of crowd, they will destroy your gifts. They will bring some aspects out of you. From there, you will be, ìwọ tó ń ṣerú nǹkan báyìí. I have seen so many people that I've walked to, I drop something or the other into them. They'll be like, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ good Dubai, ó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ ti open church. Mama sọ fún wọn pé ẹ̀yin tẹ́ máa bá ti ẹ̀jẹ̀ lẹ̀ wá. Are you getting me? Not every gift, especially when God call you to be his servant. You are not every person on earth is meant to open church. I'm telling you, your own is just that some people will just be coming to you. You will render the help that God has bestowed on you, and they will go. Tó bá ti di pé o ti ní ìjọ, you are shooting yourself in the leg. So the aspect of why am I still single to this point is that I can say the reason why I'm still single to this time is as a result of my background. That's number one. I'm not here to blame my family with anything that I might be passing through. But I want to use this opportunity to tell you, as a woman, if you want to enter any family, go and do both spiritual, physical, and whatever findings you can want to do. Àwọn family èmi wà tó bá rí wọn lọ́kàn wọn lówó wọn lọ́rọ̀ but kì í ṣe gbogbo family kì í ṣe gbogbo family and èèyàn lè tẹ inú ilé wọn pé ó fẹ́ fẹ́yàn bẹ́ẹ̀. They might be doing everything they might be only prosper. Wọ́n lè máa ra mọ́tò kan máa kọ́lé but kì í ṣe gbogbo ìdílé ló yẹ kó ti lọ yàn. So in that aspect, I would say the family that we enter sometimes, that we turn fury wa, tó máa ń bí wa sí, ó máa ń ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ìrìn àjò ẹ̀dá. Ó máa ń ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ìrìn àjò ẹ̀dá. My plan was to get married by 26 or 25, 26.
Okay.
But I had someone I was dating that time. And this person acted serious. But ìgbà tó di àsìkò pa tí ń sọ̀rọ̀ marriage, ogun yẹn dìde. I'm telling you. See, you can date somebody 20. In the family I came from, you can date somebody for 10 years. Ẹ lè má jà. Ṣùgbọ́n jọ́ tẹ́ bá ti ń gbé ìgbésẹ̀ pé wọ́n fẹ́ lọ tọrọ ẹ. Ìgbà yẹn lógun yẹn máa dìde. Tó bá ti di pé ẹni yẹn ti make up mind ẹ̀. Pé okay o, since we have been dating o, àti wọnú ara ti mọ̀ wára wa, kíní kan, ìgbà yẹn ló máa mọ̀ pé àṣé nǹkan tí mo bò mọ́ra látijọ́ ìlélẹ̀ tí mi mọ̀ pé àwọn egun tó máa ń dúró sí déèyàn ní ìpele àti ìyàn. If anybody tell you that all this thing does not exist, I'm a typical example. Come and ask me. I will tell you what I've seen in this life, in this little 32 years of my life. I will tell you. So I didn't know all those things on time until when I wanted to get married. It happened the first one. I thought, ẹni yẹn wulẹ̀ serious. Kíní kan. The second one, it happened. The third one, kíní yóò dẹ̀ ń ṣojú lásán mọ́ o. It's not, you get to a point, ẹ pé o ti dé finishing point nínú relationship. Ẹni àkàndédé máa heart up. So, in the process of all this thing, I visited some, men of God. Yeah. Some people will tell you, pé, ó lẹ́gbẹ́ ni, ẹgbẹ́ ni ò jẹ́ ojókòó, kò jẹ́ kó níbùjókòó. Some people will tell you, ó lọ́kọ ọ̀run ni.
Yeah, come on.
Ọkọ ọ̀run ẹ̀ ni ò jẹ́ kí táyé dúró. But when I begin to check it, I see that all those ẹgbẹ́ ọkọ ọ̀run does not have anything to do with my destiny.
Apart from man of God or people tell you something about you, it's good for you to go and make a research about yourself.
At some point, you might not know. You might not even think about it. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa láti ṣàṣìṣe. ká tó padà wá mọ̀ wípé kíní yìí èmi ni ìbá ti kára mọ́ látilẹ̀. So some point you can just be going èèyàn kankan lè sọ pé òun ríran sí ẹ pé àǹtí o ẹ lọ dùbújókòó yín dáadáa o ẹlẹ́gbẹ́ ẹ lọ ṣe kíní kan gbádà ẹ̀kọ́dọ̀. Ìgbà tí mo ka bíbélì mi dáadáa, when I spend time with God, I get to know that the Bible said thy maker shall be your husband. So no principality, no power, not even the rulers of the darkness can stop it. But if you don't deal with some background, some
foundation,
foundation, if you don't deal with them, prophecy yẹn ò ní wá sí ìmúṣẹ. Foundation. Àwọn foundation mi wà tó jẹ́ pé ẹ máa marry. Ṣé pé ẹ ní marry. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ lè wojú Ọlọ́run fún ọmọ. Pé ẹ̀yin lè rò pé àmúwá Ọlọ́run ni. Kò sí nǹkan kan. God is not a God that does evil intentionally. Ipe mo mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ ṣe é ni. Though destiny wà. Àwọn nǹkan kan wà tó jẹ́ wípé Ọlọ́run is not about testing you beyond what your faith can carry. So ẹlòmíì wà tó jẹ́ pé ó máa marry á ṣègbéyàwó lóòótọ́ ṣùgbọ́n ó lè dúró 10 years, ó lè dúró 5 years kó máa wojú Ọlọ́run fún ọmọ. You don't know that is foundational battle. Ẹlòmíì dẹ̀ wà kò ṣe pé kò ní rọmọ bí, á ṣègbéyàwó rọmọ bí, á ṣe gbogbo àṣegbádá kodò, but ó ti wà nínú foundational course pé ọkọ yẹn ò ní bá dalẹ̀. Ẹ lè fẹ́ra yín for 15 years kó má sí nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Ṣé báwọn kan ló ń celebrate 70 years in marriage? Why is your own not like that? Why is it that marriage ẹ pé 10 years lọ́kọ ẹ kú and you thought it's normal? God is not a God of destruction. If he doesn't want that union from onset, kò ní jẹ́ kó ṣẹlẹ̀. But because ẹlòmíì ò kì í mọ̀ pé foundation tá ti wá ó ṣe pàtàkì. When you want to marry, especially tó fẹ́ yan nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé o ti fẹ́ dàpọ̀ mọ́, àti wípé tó bá fẹ́ yan má wo ti ìdílé lásán, ṣe background check up about the family you want to enter to. Because nínú family ẹlòmíì ọkọ máa ń kú mọ́ wọn lórí, wọn dẹ̀ ní mọ̀, it's not a cause, but ẹlòmíì tó bá sọ fún pé lọ gbàdúrà dáadáa o ò ní fi irun dúdú ṣòpó, wọn á ní kí ló fẹ́ pọn kò sí nǹkan kan, you just wave it pé kò sí nǹkan kan tó fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀. But wọn mọ̀ wípé àwọn ègún kan wà tó jẹ́ pé ìgbà tó o bá ti tó àsìkò tó fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan yẹn wọn ò ní rí nǹkan kan, kódà wọn ò ní jíṣẹ́ kankan fún ẹ pé nǹkan kan máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n tó bá ti sásìkò tó wò pé nǹkan yẹn ó ti fẹ́ ṣe, ìgbà yẹn náà máa nǹkan tán ti sọ nígbà yẹn àwa máa fọ. So when I begin to know that this thing has to do with my background, I check àwọn tó ti ṣáájú mi. Mo rí pé they are okay, they have money, but why are they not married? It's not as if they don't have children, but wọ́n kàn ní bàbá ọmọ. That's what they call patterns. Ogun àfijọ́. Ogun àfijọ́ ló máa ń pe irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀. When I begin to deal with patterns tó bá ti rí pé èèyàn méjì mẹ́ta nǹkan kan náà ti ṣe wọ́n ní family ẹ̀, kì í ṣe coincidence. Is a pattern. Tó bá ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ mú àdúrà níbi tí wọ́n ti mú. So in the process of me praying about all these things, God say wait. Ṣebí wọ́n ló wá gbọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀ bá mi. Ó ní ò fẹ́ kí tí ẹ rí bí tàwọn ta síwájú ẹ ṣe rí. Wà á ní sùúrù ni o. So that's as a result of where I am today. Not that people are not showing interest, but they are just showing interest. But anybody that God has not approved is not Komu, yes.
So what wow.
Komu, yes.
I picked something from from what you just said now. Like very important is this life. You have to create time with God, and you have to make research about yourself and pray.
Ṣé láwọn àṣírí kan gan wà táwọn pẹ́rẹ́ǹtì ò mọ̀? Bíbélì sọ pé ohun ìkọ̀kọ̀ tí Olúwa ni. Ètè tó bá fi hàn ẹ́, òun ló fẹ́ kó ṣiṣẹ́ lé lórí. So I was, maybe you heard about it then, that I was on 40 days prayer.
Yes.
I did 40 days prayer. I was asking God, Olúwa kí láṣírí tó ṣì kù tó yẹ kí n mọ̀. I prayed that prayer for 40 days. I didn't see anything. Does that mean God does not have me? Ọjọ́ tó pé 48 days. mo ti ṣe 40 days mo wá sinmi mo wá pé kí n sinmi fọ́sẹ̀ méjì kí n tó tún go another journey ọjọ́ tó pé 48 days I wasn't even praying. God showed me a revelation. I saw my family, let's just say your generation. This was a deep revelation that I've not told anybody. I saw a lineup of my generation. I was in that lineup. My siblings, 2 of my siblings, I saw them. So that's to tell me, this is your lineage. So I saw that lineage. And I saw that there was a well. Ó dàbí kànga, but kì í ṣe kànga, but wọ́n gbẹ́ bí kànga. So everybody in that my family were on a lineup. Àwa lọ mú owó tó bá oríṣiríṣi owó ló wà ńbẹ̀. Àwọn currency, normal currency tá à ń ná yìí. Àwa lọ mú ìtọ́wò ẹ̀ bá ti bà ní. So àwa lọ mú owó yẹn. So by the time you take that money, you will get to a spot. Wọ́n wá ní kó mọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ méjèèjì báyìí. Wọ́n wá mú àti owó àtọwọ́ ẹ̀ méjèèjì wọ́n á kàn mọ́ igi. In that revelation wọ́n kàn mọ́gi àwọn tó lọ wọ́n ti ṣe wọ́n wò pé wọ́n béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹni tó wà níwájú mi mo ní why tí ẹni yìí tó ń kan ọwọ́ àwọn èèyàn mọ́gi ṣebí tó bá ti mówó yẹ kó jẹ́ kán lọ ná owó tí wọ́n mú ni kí ló dé tó ń kan ọwọ́ àwọn èèyàn mọ́gi ó wá ní òun náà mọ̀ ó pé kinní kan wọ́n á ní ẹ̀mí yẹn ṣáà ń sọ fún mi nínú ìran yẹn wípé this is the keeper of your generation. Òun ni ó máa ń ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ètò ọrọ̀ ajé àti ògo ìran ẹ̀ bó ṣe máa lò ó. So ẹni tó mówó dání tán kanwó ẹ̀ mọ́gi. Báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ move? Báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ tẹ̀síwájú? Bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe wá wò pé gbà tí mo wá rí pé ó ti ku èèyàn 3 kó kàn mí. Mo wá kúrò lẹ́yìn. Àdúrà ló débẹ̀ o. Ìwọ náà ò bá máa bá wọn lọ bí gàǹbàrí ni o. Mo wá kúrò lẹ́yìn ẹni tí mo wà. Mo wá lọ mú owó. Mo rí pé mo wá mú ọwọ́ mi wá kan 1,000 naira méjì nínú àlá yẹn 1,000 naira méjì mo wá mú owó yẹn mo wá gba ẹ̀yìn mo wá lie down ọmọ kékeré lie down mo wá fi àyà wọ́ kúrò lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kànga yẹn bí mo ṣe máa déwájú mo wá rí curtain kan mo wá ká curtain yẹn mo wá rí market place ibi tán ti ń nájà
ibi tó yẹ káwọn èèyàn tó ìkọ́ yẹn máa lọ.
Mo wá rí market place wọ́n ní wọ́n ta nǹkan tó pọ̀ ń bì kí ló dé tó ń ṣe jẹ́ kí àwọn people yìí kí wọ́n lọ fi owó tó ń mú yìí kán lọ fi ra nǹkan kí ló tó ń kan owó yìí pẹ̀lú ọwọ́ wọn mọ́ ibi tó ń kan. See, there is a revelation. There is ìgbà tí mo bọ́ sí market place yẹn mo wá fẹ́ ra nǹkan ìyá tí mo fẹ́ ra nǹkan lọ́wọ́ sọ pé wọ́n ń nárú owó yìí bí. Mo ní wọ́n ń nà kẹ̀ mo ní àtilé ni mo ti mú wá ó ní lọ dá padà lọ dá owó yẹn padà ó lè ná ibi tí mi ì lè ná kẹ̀ tí mò ń sọ yẹn bí mo ṣe tají nìyẹn mo ní Olúwa kí leléyìí mi ì lè ná kẹ̀ mi ì lè ná kí ló mí báyìí pé mi ì lè ná I began another journey. That's when I get to see another deep revelation about anything that has to do with my foundation. That everything about my foundation is cost. That you might be working, you might be doing things, but
wait, because I know very well, not only your family or not only your family.
I'm just talking about my family. There are a lot of family that is going through things, but because they did not search deep about what is going on in their foundation, they will not know. Àwọn Yorùbá máa ń pòwe kan pé àkìtàn lè jí lójúmọ́ kan kó má gbọ́rẹ́ tiẹ̀. Tẹrú tọmọ ló máa ń ta àkìtàn lọ́rẹ. Kò sí bó ṣe lè rí àkìtàn wọ́n á ju ìdọ̀tí síbẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ kan. Ìgbà tí mo rí revelation yẹn wọ́n á rí pé why tó jẹ́ pé everybody tí wọ́n bá ti lọ tán lọ ṣiṣẹ́ o wọ́n á wá gbé nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe bóyá owó tán pa ibi ìbàyìí náà máa wá dán ẹ̀mí wọ́n wá fi prayer point yẹn sí mi lẹ́nu pé gbogbo agbára tó ní máa gbélé gbàtà kí n máa dà sátàn. Àṣedànù ni. I've got mo ti dé level tó jẹ́ pé lè ní wọ́n ṣe revival bí kan àbí wọ́n ṣe crusade bí kan kí n tẹ̀lé ẹ lọ. Because my prayer point is not there. My prayer point ní prayer point mi lẹ́nu because èmi ni mo mọ bí tí mo ti wá.
Bíbélì kan sọ nínú làálàá wa láti mama. So báwo ló wá ṣe easy fún àwọn ẹlòmíì ò ń pray. ẹlòmíì ò tẹ̀ tí mo bóyá ogun ja family òun.
Come on.
So that means, let me say, to my own mind, I always think that 90% of people that make it in life is not ordinary.
Is ordinary to some people and is not ordinary to some people. Let me tell you, if you see anybody at the top now, tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé bóyá ìjọṣe kékeré ni, tó jẹ́ pé ẹni yẹn kàn déédéé fò fẹ̀rẹ̀, ó gòkè, tó dẹ̀ ti wá díẹ̀ dáadáa tí ó ń ṣe pé ẹni yẹn po nǹkan kan mọ́ nǹkan kan tó fi gòkè, there is a sacrifice tí wọ́n ti pay lórí destiny ẹ̀. Yes, I'm telling you, nínú family tèmi ti wá, kò sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ ìgbàgbọ́. I'm telling you, òun ló ṣe jẹ́ kí kinní yẹn le. Tó bá jẹ́ pé somebody has risen up tó ti dìde wípé if it takes some people to start it, I will end it. That you have sold yourself to prayer. Wàá mọ̀ wípé àwọn nǹkan tó máa palẹ̀ mọ́ fún àwọn family ẹ̀ pọ̀. So all these things that me I'm doing, I'm not only doing because of myself. I'm doing because of people that tó wà lẹ́yìn mi. They will not have to nípìn nínú nǹkan tí àwọn ta síwájú kan ti nípìn. If it takes somebody to correct it, ó ti correct for life nìyẹn. So ẹni tó bá rí lókè tó jẹ́ pé kò ń gbàdúrà kò ń ṣe ẹnìkan ti ó ti fi ayé ẹ̀rú bọ. Ó lè já ìyá ènìyàn, ó lè jẹ́ ìyá gan. Torí ẹ̀ tó bá rí àwọn ìyá kan lórí òkè, èèyàn kan ọ̀rẹ́ mi tajọ lọ sí mountain lọ́jọ́ yẹn, ó ní kí làwọn ìyá yìí tó ń wá mọ́ torí ire wo náà tó fẹ́ ṣe, mo ní máa fún àwọn ìyá yẹn lẹ́ o. Ṣórí mọ́ ṣe wà yẹn, ọmọ wọn náà máa jẹ nínú iṣẹ́ tí ìyá yẹn ń ṣe nísìn. Because that woman, ìyá yìí wàá rí pé ìyá yìí ó ti gbàwẹ̀, ó ti kú egungun. Ìyá yẹn wò pé bí èmi ò tiẹ̀ dà nǹkan kan, bọ̀ máa make sure pé àwọn ọmọ mi àti àwọn ọmọ mi wọ́n dà nǹkan. Ṣérú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣó máa le fún láti gòkè? Kò lè le fún. Tó bá ń gbàdúrà, ó ní dọ́à kó máa fi sacrifice ti nídìí. Mi ò sọ pé bóyá kéèyàn gbẹ́bọ o, bọ̀ ó ń gbàdúrà.
Má jẹ̀mú gbà mí.
Ó ń gbàdúrà, ó kàn déédéé lọ ra dangerous gift. Ó lọ fi talé Ọlọ́run lọ́rẹ. Àbó kàn déédéé wò pé àwọn tí ebi ń pa, ó lọ fún wọn lóúnjẹ. Ó ṣe eléyìí tó ní pé Olúwa, mo ṣe eléyìí, mo fún àwọn èèyàn tébi ń pa lóúnjẹ kí ebi má bàa pa àwọn ọmọ mi àti ìrandíran. Very, very real. See, there are visions.
Because a lot of visions lẹ́lòmíì máa ń wave.
Bíbélì sọ pé ìlú tí ò bá ti sí wòlíì, àwọn èèyàn bẹ̀ á ṣègbé o. Bí ẹni pé ẹnìyẹn ti rí nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Okay,
sorry, other stuffs, ẹ lọ ra iyọ̀, ẹ lọ ra ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ fún èèyàn kan, ẹ lọ ra àǹkárá, because mo ti gbọ́ràn kọ́ báyẹn rí, ẹ lọ ra àǹkárá fún èèyàn kan. Is it not against Bible?
It's all these things. If you read your Bible very well, don't read the Bible that they preach to you in church.
Don't read the Bible that they preach to you in God.
I'm not saying that the Bible, what they preach in church is not good.
Okay.
But carry your Bible by yourself.
It's very important.
Read it on your own self.
Sure.
Because when you read the Bible has its way of interpreting itself to people.
Okay. Now, with what you said now, Ma, there is difference between going to church to pray and being at your house pray.
You have to raise an altar of prayer.
Personally
for yourself. See, I do tell everybody, as an adult, ó ti tójú bọ́, ó ní altar nínú ilé ẹ̀. You have to create an altar in your house where you meet with God. What is Olúwa ibi tí màá ti máa pàdé ẹ̀ lílé. I'm not talking about you building an altar pé o wá lọ gbé ère kan sínú ilé àbí o gbé pẹpẹ sínú ilé. Like, cut a place.
Definitely.
In your room. You can create a place. Wàá jẹ́ kó ẹni tẹ́ jọ ń gbélé àbí whatever pé side ibẹ̀ wọn débẹ̀ o. Àwọn Muslim ló mọ kíní yẹn ṣe lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀. Ibi tí Muslim ti ń kí Ọlọ́run ẹ̀, o ò lè débẹ̀. Are you getting me?
Yes.
You must raise an altar of prayer by yourself. You can, if you decided to raise this an altar, ọjọ́ tó bá ti pinnu pé o fẹ́ raise the altar yẹn, ipe o fẹ́ ibi tó o ti fẹ́ máa pàdé Ọlọ́run, ọjọ́ yẹn lọ́lọ́run ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pàdé ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀.
Sir, ọjọ́ yẹn dandan ni àwọn problem kan ṣe máa kọ́ máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣe. Ó dẹ̀ ti mọ̀ pàdúrà ẹ̀ ti fẹ́ gbà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, àwọn Yorùbá máa sọ pé tí ẹ̀gún bá ti débi yé, ó ti fẹ́ yọ ni. Ìgbà yẹn ló máa wà lé.
Nǹkan máa wá lé mọ́.
Ìgbà yẹn sórí sí tó bá sì bá life ẹ̀ débi pé tó bá ṣe ń gbàdúrà lórí answer you are still a baby Christian. I'm telling you. Tó bá ṣe pé bó ṣe pé Olúwa Lord I want to buy this thing just bring somebody that will give me the money.
They always say
kí lẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ tó ṣú
pé small thing táwọn bá ti
kí lẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ tó ṣú
ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀.
o ti rẹ́ni send owó sí ẹ ọmọdé ni ẹ nínú gbàgbọ́. Tó o bá ti ṣe ìgbàgbọ́ débi pé Olúwa èé ṣe tí ìwọ fi kọ̀ mí sílẹ̀ èé ṣe tí ìwọ fi kọ etí ikún sí mi tó o bá ti gbàdúrà yẹn o ò tí ì ṣe onígbàgbọ́. Sórí àwọn nǹkan wà tó jẹ́ wípé wàá béèrè lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run mọ̀ pé ó tọ́ sí ẹ o ṣùgbọ́n ó fẹ́ kí life ẹ jẹ́ testimony fẹ́ lómi. Tí Ọlọ́run ò bá fún ẹ ní experience bọ́n ṣe ń dúró pẹ́, how did you want to preach to others? So by the time you get that glory and that glory comes and somebody àwọn èèyàn máa ní ẹ̀yin Ọlọ́run ti gbà fẹ́yìn tí yín kíní kan ẹ̀yin ò ní wàhálà tí mọ̀ wọ́n mọ̀ pé màmá Tọ́pẹ́ Àlàbí kọrin kan ó ní kẹ́sítẹ́rì tó dayaba ó ti sìn lúrí ó ti sin odidi ìlú ẹ kàn déédéé rí pé nìyẹn appear in the place of glory ẹ̀mọ́ tó ti là kọjá
sacrifice
ẹ̀mọ́ yẹ omijé tí pílò ẹ ti gbé mi ẹ̀mọ́ yẹ àwẹ̀ tó ti gbà tó ń fún rẹ̀ gan ò lè kà. Because God wants to make your life a testimony to others, àwa máa delay kìíní yẹn. Ṣé o mọ̀ pé tó bá gbàdúrà yẹn lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ tó bá rẹ́ sí o lè kí ló fẹ́ sọ fáwọn èèyàn ìpè kan máa gbàdúrà wá kàn ní ṣé tó bá ti béèrè Ọlọ́run máa fún ẹ ìgbàgbọ́ máa easy fáwọn èèyàn tó bá yẹ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe ń work. But tó o bá ti bọ̀rọ̀ ẹ débi pé àló ń sọ fọ́lọ́run pé nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ Ọlọ́run ṣe fún mi tó bá tiẹ̀ lè ṣe é kíní kan Ọlọ́run máa sọ fún ẹ o máa rí sign pàdúrà ẹ ti gbàgbọ́ kò ní sí manifestation kì í ṣe pé ogun kan ló ń delay ẹ o bọ́ Ọlọ́run kàn fẹ́ ogun lè wà náà o tó máa delay o bọ́ Ọlọ́run kàn fẹ́ kó mọ reason why you have to wait tarry mọ́. Let me tell you something. The Bible says since the day Daniel was praying. Is it Daniel or Samuel? It's Daniel.
It's Daniel.
Yes, since the day Daniel, the day he start praying, Bíbélì sọ wípé àtijọ́ yẹn ni Ọlọ́run ti gbọ́ àdúrà ẹ̀. Ó wá gbé áńgẹ́lì tó fẹ́ gbé èsì àdúrà ẹ̀, ó gbé wá ipe kó lọ gbé èsì àdúrà Daniel lé lọ́wọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n kí ni Bíbélì sọ? Wọ́n ní ìjọba aládé Persia. But when I read my Bible, wọ́n church kan máa sọ fún ẹ pé ó yá gbàdúrà gbogbo àwọn ogun Persia tó ń dí ire mi lọ́nà. It's not always like that. God knows that Daniel is a very busy person. Ipe ẹni tó jàjà wá gbàdúrà yìí tó set aside tó set time aside tó wá gbàdúrà yìí time tí màá fi lè ní fellowship pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ lélẹ̀. Tọ́lọ́run ò bá jẹ́ kí Daniel pẹ́ kó lo 21 days yẹn níwájú Ọlọ́run he will not know the power of fellowship. You will not know God deeply.
So God did something intentionally
just for you to have a knowledge of fellowship. You have to have a fellowship with Trinity.
I think
So you will have a fellowship with God to the point that nǹkan tó ń béèrè yẹn kò ní value gan sí ẹ mọ́. As I pray, God, just let me be in your presence. Just let me be. Mo ti gbàdá nǹkan kan níwájú Ọlọ́run débi pé nǹkan yóò tiẹ̀ wá mátà sí mi mọ́. Má sọ pé Ọlọ́run tó bá wọ̀n ẹ́ ṣe tó o bá sì wọ̀n ẹ́ ṣe ògo ni fún Ọlọ́run lókè ọ̀run. Mo wá gbádùn presence ẹ̀ gan. Ju nǹkan tí mò ń béèrè lọ. See, when you are asking something from God, bí Ọlọ́run ṣe ní àwọn candidate tó máa rán níṣẹ́ lèṣù náà ní candidate títí.
Tó máa rán.
Bẹ́ẹ̀.
So bóyá ń pray tọ́lọ́run gbọ́ lèṣù náà ń gbọ́.
Èṣù náà mọ̀ pé òun gbàdúrà. Á wá ti àwọn òjíṣẹ́ tiẹ̀ síwájú.
Tiẹ̀ dẹ̀ máa ń fast.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Á ti síwájú wá pé bọ́lọ́run ṣe ń gbọ́ àdúrà rẹ̀. Is this how God answers prayer? Kìnìkan gbádà kodo. If you are not very careful, because it appear good, it appear like an answer to prayer, does not mean it comes from God.
I go with that. There's one story a man of God share.
Yeah.
Only woman was so down, the long lady of a marry. One la on the call pray. I think boy that's why I pray. Ọkùnrin kan wá meet there. Only person, the guy came from abroad. But she meet there. Because I won't prepare láti marry, won't teach everything. As long run, ìyẹn wọ́n jọ ní kọ̀kọ̀ papọ̀.
Olóyún.
Ó doyún. Ọlọ́jọ́ tó ń fẹ́ ṣe wọ́n ti ṣe introduction ẹjọ́ tó fẹ́ ṣe engagement lọkùnrin yẹn sá lọ.
ló jápa.
lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó máa padà gbọ́ ìyẹn lóyún ìgbà tó máa padà gbọ́ ìyẹn ti marry sí
abroad
ibi tó ti wá. ìgbà tó dẹ̀ lọ pray tí pastor wá padà tó padà sọ fún pastor ní kó lọ pray ó lóun pray so later ni pastor wá jẹ́ kó yé pé you don't calm down but that's not the man God is.
Ọlọ́run kì í ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ń sẹ́ndì èèyàn. I'm telling you, does God derive pleasure in making something to delay? No. Anything that God will finish for you, He will not finish it
even
in
on
a
the
day.
cross when they crucified Jesus, it be like Olúwa yíyago ikú lórí mi kò tún down.
It doesn't work that way. We have to letting people to be knowing that God is not a God of noodles. See, instantly you cook it, it's ready. You have to understand that destiny is different. Some people, they have a destiny of beans. Wọ́n ní láti kóná mọ́ dáadáa kó tó jiná. Means àwọn tó lọ lo pressure pot tó ń gbégbá ọ̀nà ẹ̀bùrú. But ìwọ tó bá yẹ pé destiny ẹ̀wà ló gbé wáyé. Ìdí àgbóná. Wàá ní sùúrù dáadáa. Ìwọ tó jẹ́ pé instant noodles. Instant noodles ni destiny tó gbé wáyé. Wàá wá rí pé ṣe bá àdúrà kan náà lèmi àtẹni ìjọ gbà. Èmi gan ni mo mú lọ program yẹn kí ló tó pọ̀ lọ nǹkan má fi destiny ẹ̀ wé ti destiny tó bá máa last.
mo ní talent gan jẹ́ ni yìí lọ.
Destiny tó bá máa last kò kí ń ṣẹlẹ̀ bọ̀rọ̀ o. Destiny tó bá máa jẹ pẹ́ kò kí ń ṣẹlẹ̀ bọ̀rọ̀ ó máa dàbí ẹni wípé mo ti jókòó mo ní àbọ̀ ti lò mí ni. See you will think to that point pé àbí wọ́n ti lò mí ni. I'm not wayward. Bóyá gbogbo ìgbà tá máa ń ṣeré tàbí bóyá bàbá kan tiẹ̀ ti gbọ́wọ́ lé mi lórí tó ti mógo lọ. You will think a lot of things but wọ́n lo ẹ́ o. Ògo tó gbé wáyé ni o. Ó nílò kan prepare dáadáa kan tó gbélé ẹ lọ́wọ́. Ìwọ gan fúnra ẹ gan you have to be prepared. You have to prepare to be prepared for that future that you are going or else you will mismanage it.
So we young people nowadays, we have a lot of work to do. Not
even see, let me tell you. Ìwọ tó bá ti jẹ́ lady tó ti wà of marriageable age. Don't just go into marriage for pleasure. I'm telling you. Don't let your children come bojú wẹ̀yìn lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la kan sọ pé mọ́mì. What did you use your youthful age to do? Your children should be able to say and say, Mommy, you are a blessing. Obimo, ọmọ ẹ wá lọ yan role model ńta. You are a failure.
Hey.
I'm telling you, Beyonce is my role model. Kinikan. So you are not enough to be a role model to your children.
What about those, let me say, those young ladies and young guys outside now that they are not praying? They don't even have time for praying. They are going just to have fun outside, go to lounge, go to clubs, sometimes they go to church like that. And most of them are, let me say, they are doing well. Maybe they are available at like that. Is it that they don't have problem or there's a problem waiting for them in the future?
Do you know that devil is a babala distraction? Sorry, àwọn ogun kan wà ní family yìí tó bá ti fàdúrà kan bẹ̀ wàláì tó bá ti
kò ní ti farahàn.
I swear tó bá gbàdúrà dé level kan wàá rò pé ìwọ nìkan ni ẹni tí ò lógun nínú ayé yìí ni.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ ń lo mọ́tò ó wà òkè o.
does not mean pé kò ní nǹkan tó ní nǹkan tó yẹ kó gbàdúrà lè lo bọ́ torí pé there are some entities in your lineage until you pray to a stage wọn ò ní yọjú o. Kódà wàá máa lọ church wọn ò ní ríran sí ẹ pé nǹkan kan wà ní family ẹ wọn ò ní yọjú ṣùgbọ́n ọjọ́ tó bá ti pinnu pé Olúwa aago 12 sí aago 3 mi ní máa sùn mọ́ tó bá ti pé age 18 wọ tó ti bẹ̀ 18 gan oṣù lè má ti gbọ́n tó bá ti mú ẹ tó ti wọ 20 tó ń fi gbogbo òru ẹ sùn òun fi gbogbo òru ẹ sùn nǹkan ti ṣí ẹ so ọjọ́ tó bá ti make up mind ẹ pé Olúwa láti 1 títí di 2 tó ti set the time aside ọjọ́ ẹ̀ ló ti work out. ṣọ́ra àwọn nǹkan tó rí tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n wá Olúwa aṣá àwọn nǹkan kì í síbí. You will think that your family is the most perfect family until you begin to pray. Àdúrà máa ń tú àwọn àṣírí ìjìnlẹ̀ ni. Even going back to go nǹkan tó ń pray.
What do you know about the cause of those girls of nowadays that are turning themselves to single mothers?
Single mothers. There will be a lot of single mothers.
Yeah.
Yes. Títí Jésù máa fi dé, single mother ṣì máa pọ̀.
Not like pé wọ́n marry tẹ́lẹ̀ o.
Tọ́kàn dédé gbóyún.
Yes.
Tí wọ́n bímọ. Is a lack of revelation, like I'm saying, and lack of knowledge. Because
for ladies.
Yes, for ladies. Because Koto sọ wípé o fẹ́ béèyàn kan dọ́rẹ̀ pọ̀. I'm not trying to, I have my weak points. Mo dẹ̀ níbi tí mo kù sí, but mo ti bá ìrìn àjò mi débi pé tó bá ti ń súnmọ́ mi jù máa fọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ṣàdúrà. Èmi gan mo lè má fi ṣàdúrà tọ́lọ́ máa fi hàn mí. Ìpẹ́ ẹni tó ń bá rìn, ẹni tó ń bá rìn irú èèyàn báyìí ni o. Torí pé mo ti wá mọ̀ pé irú èèyàn báyìí, does that mean pé mo máa sáré fà sẹ́yìn? I will not withdraw immediately. But I will give that person a blank check to prove himself. So ìwọ tó báyàn ń ṣe, lóòótọ́ gbogbo èèyàn kan ló máa wà spiritual, guided bíi tiwa. But ìwọ tó bá ti fi Ọlọ́run ṣáájú, the Bible say trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge God. Ohun gbogbo tó bá fẹ́ ṣe kọ́kọ́ fọ Ọlọ́run sí.
What about those that are not believers? That
are not believers. And that is why it is Satan even tàn. You cannot do anything outside God.
I think family, some parents cause
some parents will push you to a marriage because you are naive. That is why we always preach it and we always say it. Know God from your tender age. But foundation tí àwọn òbí ẹ bá fi lélẹ̀, Bíbélì tí ìpìlẹ̀ bá ti bàjẹ́, kí ló lódodo yóò ṣe. But the reason why we are saying that ìgbà tí ìdílé tó ti wá tó ti mẹ́hẹ̀ already, ìyá ò mọ Ọlọ́run, bàbá ò mọ Ọlọ́run, báwo ni wọ́n ṣe lè ṣe? Má wá torí pé àwọn parents ẹ ò fi gbàgbọ́ lé ẹ lọ́wọ́ kí wọ́n náà wá rìnrìn àjò ayé ẹ bó ṣe fẹ́. That is why ẹ má jẹ́ kó jẹ́ tẹ́ bá ń tọ́mọ. You will be praying for a child, but don't let your child be exposure ọmọ ẹ má jẹ́ kó jẹ́ inú ilé àti àdúgbò nìkan.
Whoa.
Yes. Leave your children to explore. I'm telling you, leave them to explore. Nígbà tí wọ́n bá ti rí nǹkan tó ń lọ nínú ayé, they will not make a mistake, even when they are not even praying to know the will of God for themselves. I'm telling you, okay, ọmọ ẹ, that's why a man or a woman, tó bá mọ̀ pé ọmọ méjì ló lè tọ́, má dá àwọn parent ẹ lórùn, má jẹ́ kán ọmọ ẹ jẹ́ létí kan ń ṣorí ìrẹ́jọ elétí mẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dọ́gbọ̀n lọ. I'm telling you, tẹ́ pé méjì ló lè tọ́, méjì. Mo ní àwọn ọmọ sister mi tó jẹ́ pé tán bá ti fẹ́ ṣe holiday wọn, school tí wọ́n lọ, wọ́n máa lọ ṣe holiday labroad. Ìyá wọn á ti sanwó ẹ̀mọ́wó school wọn. Irú àwọn ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣé ó máa ní kán settle for less. Because you have made them to know the power of exploring. They will explore. Jẹ́ kí wọ́n expose. But exposure wọn jẹ́ kó ti ní foundation ìgbàgbọ́. Jẹ́ kí wọ́n ti ní foundation ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run kó tó launch wọn to the world. Ọmọ tó bá mọ̀ wípé mo trust 100%. Má launch ẹ into the world. But tó bá mọ̀ wípé mo lè fọwọ́ ọmọ mi sọ̀yà, launch ẹ into the world. But pẹ̀lú pé o tún fi ogún ẹ̀gbárí máa fàdúrà sí nídìí. That's why a mother must be a strong backing to her children.
I think our mother have a lot of work to do.
A lot. You have it. So let your children explore. When they explore, they will not settle for less. When they explore, mo ní ìyá kan tó jẹ́ pé ọmọ ẹ ṣe tán secondary school, ó dẹ̀ lọ mọ́ ọmọ ẹ fáwọn yahoo bẹ̀ kan bá òun kọ́ iṣẹ́. Ó wà dáadáa.
That's the problem we're having.
Ó dẹ̀ ni ó ní àwọn ẹni ṣé ó máa náwó iṣẹ́ tóun máa san, ìyá ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún àwọn tó fẹ́ kọ́ ọmọ níṣẹ́ yahoo pé ṣé ó náwó tóun máa san, àwọn yẹn náà wá pé yahoo tó ń gbóyìnbó ni ò wá nílé gbẹ́ni tó rí. Ẹ máa sanwó wọn ní kọ́ṣẹ́ lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́.
Is it good for a parent or for a mother to go and personally adopt his child to a family pé ẹjọ́ mo fẹ́ kọ́ ọmọ yìí máa gbọ́dọ̀, especially tó jẹ́ obìnrin?
Don't try it. I'm telling you, don't ever try it. There is a case we are still dealing with right now that wọ́n ti launch ọmọ ọlọ́mọ sí nǹkan tí ò tọ́ láti kékeré. all these atrocities tó ń lọ nínú ayé is as a result of negligence of the parents. In any course, àwọn ọmọ mi lọ́lùdé, mo fẹ́ kàn wá kí, mo fẹ́ kàn lọ kí ọ̀rẹ́ mi. Don't do it. Even though they must go, baby pé wò pé o fẹ́ kàn tiẹ̀ jáde, tó o bá lówó vacation pé ẹ fẹ́ lọ ṣe vacation in another city, anywhere they must go with them. Don't leave your children. Mo ti rẹ́ni tó ti pààrọ̀ destiny ẹbí tó ti lọ lọ́lídé nílé ọ̀rẹ́ kiri. Okay, my mommy is not always around, is a traveler, ó máa ń lọ from one city to the other. Ó wá máa ń kọ́ ọmọ sọ́dọ̀ ọ̀rẹ́, kò dẹ̀ mọ́rú èèyàn tó ọ̀rẹ́ òun jẹ́. Òru ńgbà táwọn ọmọ ń sùn, ó ti pààrọ̀ ògo. A lot of ṣẹlẹ̀, èmi tí ẹ lè má jógo kó jẹ́ wípé wọ́n máa kọ́ ọmọ ẹ ní nǹkan tí ò dáa.
I think it's good for one, it's good to train your child before they even leave your house.
Exactly.
It's good to be very, very prayerful person.
Apart from be prayerful, jẹ́ kí ojú ẹ lálẹ̀ báyìí.
As a parent.
Ẹlòmíì ń gbàdúrà. Ó dẹ̀ ń kọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ dáadáa ṣùgbọ́n let your eyes be wide open. Be sensitive about your children. Ọmọ tó jẹ́ wípé ọmọ ó bímọ méjì ó mọ bí kankan ni wọ́n ṣe ń rìn. Kì í ṣe pé bóyá ibi tó ń rìn sí o, ó yẹ kó ti mọ full step ọmọ ẹ̀. Ó yẹ kó ti mọ bó ṣe ń rìn. Bóyá ọmọ tó bí bóyá ó ní k-leg, bóyá tó bá rìn ẹsẹ̀ ẹ̀ wọ́, bóyá tó bá rìn ẹsẹ̀ ẹ̀ straight, ó yẹ kó ti mọ bó ṣe ń rìn. Ọmọ yẹn wá jáde lọ dé. Ọmọ tó ti mọ bó ṣe ń rìn tẹ́lẹ̀, ó wá leap. Leaping yẹn ò wá obvious. Ó wá rí. Kí ló ṣe lẹ́sẹ̀? Mommy, nothing. There is something. I say, what happened to your leg? There is nothing. I say there is something. You must be sensitive to that extent. Ọmọ ẹ tẹ́ pé is always vibrant in the house. Ó kàn dédé láti school, ó ń kanra kiri inú ilé. Ó wò pé ẹ fi lẹ̀ ó ń kanra tí ẹni.
You don't find out what is really going on.
You don't need to find it. Ọmọ èmi.
Bóyá kankan ti ṣe ní school kan tó.
Ọmọ èmi ibi tó ti lecturer ti rape ẹ̀.
Púẹ̀.
Ó dẹ̀ délé. Ìyá ò notice. Mo ti rọ́mọ tó jẹ́ pé oyún pé oṣù méje níkùn ọmọ yẹn, ìyá ò dẹ̀ mọ̀.
Wọ́n dẹ̀ jọ ń gbélé.
Wọ́n dẹ̀ jọ ń gbénu ilé. Ọmọ ń wọ hood ló ń wọ̀ kiri inú ilé. Lásìkò òru ó ń wọ hood. Lásìkò òjò ń wọ hood.
Ó wọ palazzo.
Ọjọ́ tó ọmọ ẹ̀ wá lọ sí pé bóyá ó kàn fẹ́ lọ kí àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ kan. Kò mọ̀ pé ó ti tó time labour. Wọ́n wá pè pé ọmọ ẹ̀ bímọ. Kí ni kò ti gbọ́ pé ọmọ tó kúrò nílé ẹ̀ last week. Wọ́n wá pè ẹ́ pé mọ́mí ẹ̀ máa bọ̀ o, ọmọ yín ń rọbí lọ́wọ́. Wàá wò pé ọmọ èwo. Woman yìí dákú ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù wọn rọ mi lé lórí, wọ́n ní you are a failed mother.
Oh.
See, bó ṣe ń gbàdúrà máa lajú ẹ méjèèjì sílẹ̀. Be sensitive about your children. Ọmọ tó mọ̀ wípé ọmọ mi ó ní bí ojú ẹ̀ ṣe máa ń rí. Ojú ọmọ mi ń pọ́n báyìí. Kí ló dé tójú ẹ̀ pọ́n báyìí? Mommy, it's because I'm just waking up. No, I know you. I know the way you used to. What happened? Tó bá sọ fún ẹ pé kò sí nǹkan kan, press further. Tell me. You can tell me. I'm your mother. You can tell me anything.
Okay. Why tí àwọn obìnrin, let me say girls, always have it in mind whenever maybe they gain admission, they now go to school. Why most of them always said, no, I have freedom now. Why?
It's their foundation. It's their foundation. Ọmọ tó ti mú foundation ẹ̀. Tó ti mú foundation tó ti lẹ́pọ̀ mọ́ ti Kristi láti lé. Lóòótọ́ ọmọ èmi àfẹ́ ya yàkúyà. Mọ́mí Mike Bámilóyè sọ̀rọ̀ kan lọ́jọ́ kan. Wọ́n ní ọmọ àwọn Dámilọ́lá Mike Bámilóyè tẹ́ ń wo fíìmù ẹ̀ lénìí. Wọ́n ní there was a time. Ṣá máa sọ pé wọ́n fọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run bọ́ wọn kó tó bọ́ ṣe ń dàgbà. Wọ́n ní there was a time tó jẹ́ pé ọmọ àwọn lè dé láti school kí bọ́tì mẹ́ta ti ya nínú aṣọ kó ti já nínú aṣọ ẹ̀. Wọ́n nígbà míì èèyàn bíi mẹ́ta lè dé kán wá ti wá fẹjọ́ ẹ̀sùn ọmọ yín ṣe báyìí ó ti wá fẹ́ máa ya dàgídíjàgan. Wọ́n láwọn dẹ̀ lọ síwájú Olúwa. Ìgbà tó fẹ́ fún mi lọ́mọ, ó sọ fún mi pé ọmọ tó máa dàlú láàmú tá máa dalé láàmú. Every destiny you want your child to become, ó wà lórí okùn ẹ̀. Is on your knee. Mọ́mí Mike Bámilóyè sọ pé àwọn dẹ̀ ṣe kíní ẹ̀ for 14 days. Wọ́n nígbà tọ́mọ àwọn máa kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Wọ́n ní tẹ́pẹ́ tọ́n bá fẹ́ ṣe morning devotion tọ́n máa lọ jí tó ní dáhùn. Wọ́n lòun ló máa ń lu aago pé everybody dìde kó wá pray. Bẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn tí wọ́n pa this is God.
The woman pray for 14 days.
14 days.
Over just one child.
Lórí ọmọ kan.
How many parents ló lè ṣe lè bá?
Wọ́n ráyè. Business ò lè jẹ́. First thing you must first know, your children is your number one priority.
I think they are most of our problems.
In fact, fathers, you should not allow your wife to work too much. Iṣẹ́ tó ti di wá máa gba time ìyàwó ẹ̀ tẹ́ pé I just want what do you bring to the table ló fẹ́ máa ṣe kiri. See, let me tell, okay, tó bá yẹ pé mo bá mi lóye, ó ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́fíìsì, ó ń resume ní 8, ó ń close ní 6 o'clock, ṣó máa ráyè ṣe 14 days vigil. I'm very sure pé vigil ló máa jẹ́. You notice something in your child. Ó dẹ̀ pé bọ́mọ iṣẹ́ ń ba lọ, yà miss destiny. Ó resign kúrò níbi iṣẹ́ pé Olúwa mo fẹ́ tọ́jú ilé mi ná. You hold God worship every day. Because that's the reason why he created you. He created all of us to be a worshipper on earth.
Yes, someone said that.
Bí àwọn áńgẹ́lì ṣe wà lọ́run. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló ṣe fẹ́ káwa ti ayé náà ká máa fi ojoojúmọ́ ayé ká máa fi yìn. That's number one thing. That the reason why you are living. Another reason why you are living.
Yes, it's true.
What must I do to be a comfort to my neighbor?
Yes. Someone said that as well, that the reason why God created all of us is to worship him.
Worship him. Kò sí nǹkan méjì gbogbo pé a jẹun,
a ṣe gbogbo, a ṣe
Bíbélì ní ẹ tètè wá ìjọba Ọlọ́run náà.
Yes.
Ó ní gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ní. Does that mean we will not work? We will work, but that does not mean pé kó wá máa lé owó kó gbàgbé ẹlẹ́dàá ẹ̀.
Is it good for a young? I want to basically on young ladies. Is it good for a young ladies that just gain admission in school? So, is it good for a lady that in school kò ní mind pé ọkùnrin tí mo bá date ní school òun ni màá fẹ́ sílé?
Okay.
Because most times I see that òun ló máa affect obìnrin by the time tí ọkùnrin tó bá ń date that time tó bá break out ẹ̀ tó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa sunkún online, do all these stuffs. Is it good for them to have it in mind that this kind of person I'm dating tó dẹ̀ ṣe wà ní time tẹ́ pé òun ọ̀zọ́ àbí bóyá ó ṣì wà ní school?
Okay.
O ṣì wà ní stage kan tẹ́ pé kò tẹ́ tí kan stage pé ó yẹ kó ní mind kó fẹ́ marry. Once you gain admission or you find yourself in a tó yẹ pé o ti dé stage tẹ́ pé o lè marry, any guy tó bá ti fún ní chance láti jẹ́ kó wọnú ayé ẹ̀, don't have it in your mind pé òun ló máa fẹ́ sílé, so that by the time tó bá break out ẹ̀ ò ní jẹ́ kó dùn ẹ̀. And don't make yourself too much available for a guy.
If you are in a stage whereby the level that you are, èèyàn kan ló make it happen. Maybe your parents are the ones sponsoring you in school, or one uncle or one auntie. Don't consider love.
Don't consider love.
Yes. Everything you have to do is to impress those people that are laboring on you. Gbogbo nǹkan tó máa wà ní mindset ẹ ni pé ẹni tó ń ṣe làálàá lórí mi tí mo fi ń rówó school mi sàn yìí, mo tiẹ̀ fẹ́ jẹ́ kó rí wọn wú. Ṣùgbọ́n tó bá yẹ pé ìwọ fúnra ẹ ló ránra ẹ lọ school, you can do anything you like. Because tí wàhálà bá consequence ẹ̀ bá dé, owó ẹ̀ náà ló tún máa fi. But tó bá ti jẹ́ wípé ìyá àbí bàbá ẹ̀gbọ́n àbúrò àbí ẹnìkan àbí gbogbo family ló ń gádà tí wọ́n ń sponsor ìwọ nìkan lọ sí school, having an affair should not be your priority. You should not even think about it. But you know, nǹkan tí ayé ti dà, I'm telling you, for you to kán tó lè máa sọ pé wọ́n rí àfẹ́sọ́nà mọ́ ẹ̀, maybe somebody you are dating somebody and you are looking at marriage, maybe you are already in your final year. Does that mean that you cannot start as a friendship with that person but friend zone that person? Ibi tó yẹ kó o ti ṣọ̀rẹ́ má lọ mú fẹ́ wọlé. So if the person ó ti rí pé crush ilẹ̀ ni ẹ̀ like ara yín, ẹjọ́ máa ń ṣe assignment papọ̀, ẹjọ́ máa ń kàwé papọ̀, ẹjọ́ máa ń ṣe kinní kan, ó wá ti fẹ́ lọ máa develop relationship láti bẹ̀. It's not the time for relationship. Friend zone that person. Tọ́lọ́run bá wá kọ yín pọ̀, ẹ máa padà pàdé in future, ìyẹn tí ìrìn àjò yín bá papọ̀. So by the time you get to your final year, if it has to tó bá yẹ pé love lè máa wá padà wá ló máa wá já sí, naturally I'll build ara ẹ̀. But èèyàn torí pé because it calls you at night, àwọn obìnrin tí ẹ máa ń fọ́ fún yẹn náà tó bá ti ń pè ẹ́ lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta ìmẹ́rin lójúmọ́, ó ti fall in love. Ó ti rí as he's the best guy for me. Don't equate that with love. Some people are only moved with what they see, especially men. They are moved with what they see. By the time they are not seeing it anymore, they move to the next thing. Next agenda.
Okay, what do you think that cause, apart from maybe being in school, what do you think that cause heartbreak for ladies?
And the reason why they if you venture into wrong relationship when you are not supposed to have it, you will experience what you don't supposed to experience. You will experience. So see, I have somebody. I have a quite number of people that won't battle with a lot of things. I have somebody that any fede people o fede level to propose is you know somebody that proposed to you she wa any irú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ wá ní pé ó yá jẹ́ ká ṣe nǹkan wá sọ pé o lè ṣe ni. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Wá sọ pé o lè ṣe ẹni wá ní kí ló dẹ́kun tó ń wá ó ti propose sóhun pé òun fẹ́ fẹ́ òun àwọn parent òun ti mọ̀ ó dẹ̀ gbà kí wọ́n ṣe nǹkan ìgbà tí tó sọ fún pé òun ti lóyún bọ̀bọ́ yẹn ni òun ò lè fẹ́ ẹ̀ òun mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ date ẹ̀ dé level tó ń propose fún ẹ̀ kóun bá lè bá ẹ̀ sùn ni wọ́n sọ pé o hard to get. Wọ́n sọ pé you are a hard lady you are hard to get pé kò sẹ́ni tó lè get yẹ.
So wọ́n play game lórí ẹ̀ ni.
ó dẹ̀ date girl for 4 years just because he want to you want to prove a point to your friends pé àwọn dẹ̀ sọ fún àwọn ti gba betting lórí ẹ̀. Ó lóun sọ fún àwọn orí ẹ̀ pé I will make her a single mother. I'm telling you. Èèyàn tí flesh and blood àbí omi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ tó ń rànù nínú vein ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ nọ́ọ̀sì bitterness. I won't even call it bitterness. Ó dẹ̀ nọ́ọ̀sì irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn for 4 years just because to have somebody on bed. Ṣàmà ní pé yẹn ò tú kò dúró tó kò ní sùúrù tó ká tó wá sọ pé ìwọ tó ń fi life ẹ̀ tàfàlà ìgbà tó yẹ kó tí launch ara ẹ̀. I'm telling you till date that lady is still struggling kò tí rọ́kọ gbé sílé.
Yeah. Because most girls now, they will just come on social media, on TikTok and anything. They start using...
So it's not only people that are in school that is happening to...
Yes, I know now. That is why I said apart from
some
school.
People tó ti wà ní of marriageable age. Wọ́n sì wà victim of this thing. That's where revelation son.
Okay, now, I think it started from all these young ladies that... Because I've seen cases... I've seen some guys that have talked to me that... Ọjọ́ tó meet obìnrin, ọjọ́ iná no mẹ́yìn ẹlẹ̀. Now, girls will now start complaining that he broke up with me. He said he's not doing again.
Train your child
I think it's because you make yourself too much available for him.
Train your child well to know how to abase and abound.
Àwọn ọmọ mi wà tẹ́ pé
wọ́n ò
l'opportunity àti jẹ́ káwọn òbí wọn gan ò train wọn. Ẹlòmíì ò gbé lọ́bọ̀ ọ̀dọ̀ òbí ẹ̀ dàgbà torí ẹ̀ dẹ̀ pé.
Yes, wọ́n wà.
Okay, ṣé as ọkùnrin tí o ti san dowry ẹ, did we have right to have sex with a lady that you never even...
Do you even have right to go and visit him?
No, ọmọ yẹn tí ẹ ti ní apartment yẹ.
Tó jẹ́ bó ti ń dágbé so o ti fi sílẹ̀ kó máa ṣe nǹkan tóhùn so you don't even have right. Káwá sọ pé o ti ẹ̀ wá lọ visit ẹ̀ o tún wá mọ bọ́n ṣe ń sọ no.
Do you know there are some parents that allows their child tó jẹ́ ọkùnrin kó máa gbé obìnrin wálé?
That one is even small. I have somebody, this one is not that they told me. Somebody that àti kékeré báyìí. Ọmọ yẹn ò tí lè ju ọmọ 12 years old lọ. Wọ́n ti lọ mú sí ọ̀dọ̀ bọ̀bọ̀ kan. Ipe kó máa kọ́ ní kọ̀mpútà. So ilé bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn ló wá ń gbé. Àṣé bọ̀bọ̀ yìí ti ń bá ṣe nǹkan. Ọmọ ò dẹ̀ sọ ń lé. Ọmọ ò sọ ń lé. Ó wá dé point débi wípé wọ́n kàn rí pé tí gbogbo èèyàn bá ọmọ yìí sọ̀rọ̀ tí ò bá gbọ́ tí bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn bá ranjú mọ́.
Straight.
Ó ti wá create fear sínú ẹ̀ débi wípé kò sí nǹkan tó máa ní kó ṣe tí kò ní ṣe. Ó wá dé level tẹ́ pé ọmọ yìí àwọn èèyàn a lot of people try láti jàgbà lọ́wọ́ bọ̀bọ̀ yìí. Wọ́n wá lọ bá ìyá sọ pé ẹ fi sílẹ̀ o Démọ́lá ló bá òun train ẹ̀ láti ilẹ̀ òun gan ni ò jẹ́ kó tí yàyàkuyà. Ó mọ̀ pé ọmọ ẹ̀ ó ti yà dánwò. Àwọn abèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ pé ìyá ẹ bèrè lọ́wọ́ ọmọ yín pé ńgbà wo ló ti dis virgin. Rárá o Démọ́lá ló ń fẹ́ sí.
Kò yé mi ó mú ọmọ ẹ̀ obìnrin.
Ó lọ mú ti èèyàn pé kó máa kọ́ ń kọ̀ǹpútà.
Ó lọ mú ti ọkùnrin.
torí pé ó rí pé ìyẹn máa ń gbé báàbù lọ́jọ́ Sunday ó ń lọ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì wọ́n ti rí pé see most of the things ọwọ́ àwọn òbí ló ti máa ń wá torí pé ó rí pé ó máa ń gbé báàbù episode tí ó pa ẹni Ọlọ́run ni he cannot you get.
physical kìíní ló ń wò.
and this guy is abusing this girl both emotionally physically. ó tún wá lé àwọn èèyàn lára ọmọ yìí débi wípé kò jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn bá ṣe. ìyẹn sì ó ní àwọn opportunity láti jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn jàgbà lọ́wọ́ bọ̀bọ̀ ìbọn ìyá fúnra ẹ̀ ló sọ pé kán fọmọ òun sílẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ o bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn ni ò jẹ́ kọ́mọ òun ti yàyàkuyà. so that one you can categorically say pé ọkùnrin kan ló mọ̀ láyé ẹ̀ kò mọkùnrin èmi bọ́kùnrin kan tó mọ̀ yẹn ṣó sàn. now listen the girl is a mother ó ti bímọ bọ̀bọ̀ yìí kò wá ní nǹkan kan tó ń ṣe mọ́ ṣèbáyé ìgbà kan ní business center ń tà ẹni mélòó ló ń ṣe kọ̀ǹpútà nísìn everybody ti ní system ńlẹ̀ ẹ̀ fóònù tó ní gan o lè print láti inú ẹ̀ o lè print tó bá ti mú ẹ̀ tó ti ní iPhone o ní Microsoft Word wàá ṣe gbogbo document ẹ̀ lẹ̀ wàá kàn lọ print ẹ̀ ní ẹlòmíì gan ra printer sílé so iṣẹ́ yẹn ò tà mọ́ bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn ò wá ṣe nǹkan kan ọmọ tó jẹ́ wípé òun kò wá ní nǹkan kan tó ń ṣe she is as good as useless.
ok tí káàtì ẹ̀ wá azumi pé àwọn ọmọ mi tó jọbìnrin wọn ò really ní ẹ̀kọ́ gidi láti lé. ok kí ni nǹkan tán lè ṣe.
nǹkan tán lè ṣe ni pé irú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n need guidance ẹni tí ó máa bá wọn máa sọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ́ wípé ẹni yẹn náà ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run yìí ó dẹ̀ ti ní àwọn ìrírí tó pọ̀.
báwo ni máa mọ guidance.
wà á mọ guidance irú àwọn ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tó ti rí wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ okay nísìn you have a lot work to do I have a lot work to do you have privilege to meet that kind of girl tó mọ̀ wípé family ẹ̀ wọn kò sí background tó solid irú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé bọ́mọ iṣẹ́ ń lọ yìí á damage like destiny ẹ̀ irú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ you own that girl a leading. You hold that guy a leading. Anytime tó bá ti wá, Alpha, jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀. So tó bá máa fi bá sọ lénìí, tó bá sọ lọ́la, tó bá sọ lọ́túnla, bí o tiẹ̀ mú gbogbo ẹ̀ṣẹ̀, a máa implement some part of it.
Àwọn guardian kan ti wà tán tó ti jẹ́.
Tán ti ṣe kí ni?
Wọ́n ti misguide obìnrin mi.
See, let me tell you, a lot of things is happening in this world, so you don't know people to trust. Are you getting me? You don't know people to trust. But in other way round, there is no way that you not need a guidance in your life. O need ẹni tó máa counsel ẹ. Are you getting me? Tó bá sọ pé torí pé òun wò pé kò sí good guidance, gbogbo wọn ló ti corrupt, you still need counseling. Èmi tí mo jókòó yìí, wọ́n ṣì ń counsel mi. Are you getting me? Everybody you need some, ó need èèyàn kan lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ tó máa sọ fún ẹ pé àwọn kìíní yìí. You cannot know it all, no matter how spiritual you are.
To end up this program, I want you to help me do something like the causes of single mothers and what can we do to prevent this.
The reason why we can prevent being a single mother is number one, if you are a virgin, keep yourself. Okay. If you are not a virgin, be celibate till Jesus says, this is who I give you. Are you getting me? Celibacy is something that we are not preaching, but it's good to preach it. O lè ti mess up tẹ́lẹ̀, but you can correct it. Don't be too quick to lay down for any man. Don't. In fact, sometimes even gan ìyàwó léèyàn téèyàn ń fẹ́ sílé ṣé gbogbo ìgbà ló máa ń sọ pé tó bá sọ fún pé ó yá ló máa ń dá ẹ lóhùn ni. Ká tó wá sọ pé ìwọ tí wọn ò tí ì fẹ́ sílé tó yẹ pé ò mọ̀ ọ́ kọ̀. Wọ́n ti pè ara ẹ tí ń ṣe jìs. I'm telling you, say táwọn obìnrin bá fi lè kó ara wa ní ìjánu, single mother máa reduce.
Mo sọ kankan rí fún obìnrin kan, mo ní tí ọkùnrin tí ò tí fẹ́ sílé tó bá fi lè gorí ẹni àkọ́kọ́ ẹ̀kejì ẹ̀kẹta.
O ní value mọ́.
Abáàmọ̀ pé o ní value mọ́ kò sí ní score ọkùnrin yẹn kó máa fẹ́ láyé because ó máa wẹ̀ pé bó ṣe request
easy fún ẹ láti fún ọ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló ṣe easy fún ẹ láti fọkùnrin mi because somebody that is looking at future with you be taking you to his bed will not be his priority.
That's the point.
Are you getting me?
Yes.
Ẹni tó fẹ́ spend the rest of his life with you. Marriage gùn gan. Marriage ó gùn débi pé in fact sometimes gan ìwọ àti partner ẹjọ́ máa live bí ọ̀rẹ́ nínú ilé gan ni. Ẹ má ti pẹ́ ta ti ṣe kínní ìgbẹ̀yìn. Ó ṣe máa rántí pé ìyàwó mi máa ń lọ àjọ ń gbélé.
Àwọn obìnrin mi gan funny.
Ó ti gbàgbé pọ̀ rẹ̀ ó ti sọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀.
I know.
Ìgbà ọ̀rẹ́ ẹlẹ́jọ́ ká tó wá sọ wípé ẹni tó ń fẹ́ lọ́nà kí ló ń jó yín lọ́wọ́ tẹ̀lé fi jólẹ̀. Tó bá ti ṣe mistake yẹn rí you can start a celibate journey now.
Because most ladies they are the problem of themselves.
Yes, you are the see all those gbogbo àwọn ọkùnrin tó misbehave yẹn táwọn obìnrin tá bá try.
As in
láti keep ara wa orí àwọn ọkùnrin yẹn máa pé.
Definitely. Obìnrin mi máa sọ pé kíni kan gbà tó request máa sọ fóbìnrin pé nature ọkùnrin nìyẹn ìwọ ló ò ní fún ṣé bó bèrè ni.
tó bá dẹ̀ máa fi mo ti rẹ́ni tó sọ pé òun ò lè ṣe relationship pẹ̀lú mi just because he asked me what I cannot deliver. mo ti rẹ́ni tó ti fi mí lẹ̀ dáadáa láìmọye gbà but ṣé ó dùn mí yes ó dùn mí but integrity mi ni mo save.
tó bá ń dùnyàn gan kò ní dùnyàn jù because mi ti waste ara mi.
because I didn't lose anything for you ìwọ ló lose.
kò lè ever sọ̀rọ̀ mi ta tó bá rí mi pé ọmọ yẹn.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So it has the way it happened. It has a way it happened. So tó àwọn obìnrin tá bá fi lè ṣe kíni tá guide ara wa be guided. Jẹ́ kí àwọn ọkùnrin tó fẹ́ wọnú ayé ẹ̀ jẹ́ kó ṣí oríṣiríṣi ilẹ̀kùn tó pọ̀ kán tó get into you. Jẹ́ kó ṣí because tó yẹ pé wọ́n ṣe wọ́n ti blow fan lé ẹ lórí àtẹ́sí ó ti sùn lọ ti làálẹ̀. There will not be ó dá kí ló fẹ́ sọ fún ọmọ ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ọ̀la how do you want to preach what is it called how do you want to preach having integrity to your children how do you want to say pé don't sleep around mommy how old were you when you have me àwọn ọmọ yẹn wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ̀ bọ́n ṣe ń béèrè question burúkú lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tó ní answer how old were you when you had me I was 20 when I had you. Mommy, don't tell me that before you had me, you have been sleeping with a man. Ibẹ̀ lápá ẹ̀ tí máa jábọ́. But you can as well preach to your child that I was doing it when I didn't know better. But I start my celibate journey at 20. And I did my celibate journey till I married your father.
I was with one
so
family.
You can tell I can tell my husband can be proud of me if I marry my wife as a virgin. Kì í ṣe gbogbo virgin ló gbọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀ jẹ́. Ìwọ tó celebrate for 15 years. Kò sí tó bá fẹ́ kan lu ọkùnrin for the first time. Wọ́n á mọ̀ wípé kíní yìí bíbá ti wà ó wà ní títì for a very long time.
I was with one family lọ́jọ́ kan ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ pé wọ́n á fi ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ àwàdà. Bàbá yẹn wọ́n sọ fáwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ pé ojú mi rí báyìí.
Kóhun tó rí ìyá kó tó gbà fún. Yes, ìyí ni. Ìyí ni. As in
man yẹn.
Yes, don't be too like what you said also, don't be too available.
As in
don't be too available. When you are too available for a man, you might love the man, but don't show it. Ìfẹ́ tó o bá fi hàn, òun ló máa níyì o.
And I think some girls wọn ò ní àfaradà. Obìnrin mi ò ní àfaradà ìyà. Small thing tó bá ti lè mú gàrí fóònù àbọ́là tó bá ti post status ẹ̀ pé is anybody help me àbí kíní kan tí ọkùnrin bá ti lè ṣe tó bí 2k sí báyìí àbí 5k ó ti sáré fọ́ọ̀nì lọ.
Sori ìyẹn owó àwọn parents wọn ni. When we were growing up we were not that rich. We are just average. We have everything that we have. We have everything. We are okay. We hit 3 square meals. Kódà more than 3 square meals. My dad is a trader. So wọ́n make everything available for us. But sí daddy mi bá kó owó ọbẹ̀ sílẹ̀. Ipe kí mọ̀mísí mi ṣe bẹ̀. Mọ̀mísí mi á ṣe ẹran. Wọ́n á ṣe pọ̀nmọ́. Wọ́n á ṣe ẹja. Ṣùgbọ́n tí mọ̀mísí mi bá máa fún ẹ lẹ́ran. Ló máa fún ẹ o. Mọ̀mísí mi máa ní mo ṣe ẹran lóòótọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n mi ní fún yín mi ń kọ́ ọmọ tèmi bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ọmọ tó bí nínú ẹ̀.
I'm telling you sori wọ́n wá lè mú àlejò kálejò wá kí mọ́mísí mi kí wọ́n wá mú ọmọ wá kí mọ́mísí mi fún lẹ́ja kó fún lẹ́ran kó fún àníyàn bá wa gbélé ọmọ lọ́mọ ni. But mọ́mísí mi máa ní ẹ mọ bí a ṣe ń jẹ oúnjẹ bí. I'm telling you ẹ mọ bí a ṣe ń ṣe kí ni bá a ṣe ń jẹ oúnjẹ torí ẹ̀ mo sọ pé if I have money in this life I will eat o. because mọ́mísí mi
Yeah.
suffer wa kì í ṣe pé suffer yẹn pé ó
Uh-huh.
suffer pé kí n but mọ bó ṣe tó bá ní jẹ́ tí ò bá sí mọ bó ṣe ní faradà
Da.
mọ́mísí mi ó lè jẹ́ pé tí mọ́mísí mi bá ṣe bẹ̀ kọ́ ẹ pé 3 days la fẹ́ fi jẹ́ ó lè pẹ́ ẹ̀kan ló máa
Because-
tẹ̀sí ẹran.
Most, let me say, 70% of girls that turn the heartbreak that be telling me just
And
go
not
out
and not everything that your child requests that you give. Sometimes ọmọ ẹ bèrè biscuit ó ń rí biscuit lórí shelf Junior there is biscuit on the shelf but you can cope today. Ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ biscuit ó ti jẹ́ ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ yogurt ó ti fún ó ti irú ọmọ yẹn ń kọ́ láti má ní.
tó bá débi tí òbí yẹn ò sí.
Anything we
ló
want
máa
to
fi lọ
do
wá
everything
láti,
to have that good life.
Wow. Oh my God.
You want to do anything to have it. My mommy was not doing like this to me. I used to eat kìnìkan ìgbádà ìkodo. Irú àwọn ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tí irú wọn bá lọ school níbi tí ìyá àti bàbá wọn ò sí. Wọ́n máa get more than nǹkan tí àwọn parents wọn ṣe. Wọ́n máa fẹ́ káwọn ṣe jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ pé at least. Because not everything that a child requests you give. Mọ́mísí mi ti kọ́ wa bọ́n ṣe ń tọ́jú owó from onset. Tá a bá ṣe ọdún táwọn èèyàn wá kí wa tán fún wa lówó pé ká fi àsọmọ kékeré náà wá fẹ́ ní pé wọn náà fẹ́ lọ ra kinní bí a ń gbà yẹn kì í mu coke wá fẹ́ lọ ra kinní kan mọ́mísí mi máa pè é ní owó tán fún ẹ yẹn dà bá a mú ọmọ fún ẹ. Ìjẹkújẹ èní lọ́dún ẹ ti jẹun ẹ ti mú nǹkan ẹ ti tó kí ló wá fẹ́ lọ rà tó fẹ́ dàbí nǹkan tó ti jẹ lẹ́yìn. So teach your children how to save, teach your children how to forbear things. Mo sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé mọ́mísí mi máa ṣe ọbẹ̀ yẹn ó lè lo a week ó jẹ́ pé ẹ̀kan náà máa fún wa lẹ́ran. Kì í ṣe pé wọn ò lè fún wa o kì í ṣe pé mọ́mísí mi ló mú owó ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ o ká má ní pé wọn ò fẹ́ kó tètè tán dáàdì mi ló mú sílẹ̀ but wọ́n ń kọ́ wa wípé mọ́mọ́ ṣe tó bá rí
má lójú kòkòrò
jẹ́ tó bá rí faradà.
wọn ò dẹ̀ bí ẹ kó lọ jí.
Kí mọ́mísí mi tó ra TV àwọn ọmọ neighbor mi wọ́n máa wá ránjú báyìí sínú ilé wa ní tàbá ti gbà tara TV ní tí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ní TV ńlé wọn ò dẹ̀ bí ẹ̀dá kò sọ pé ó fẹ́ lọ ibi tẹ́ ti ń lọ ń wo fíìmù ńlẹ̀ bọ̀dá kínní á ti máa gbé ẹ sórí ẹsẹ̀ wọ́n á ti máa ṣe nǹkan tí ò tọ́ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ so wọn ò bí ẹ̀dá wípé ọmọ ń dàgbà ó ń tojúlé ó lọ ń wo fíìmù lójúlé dísí ó sì mọ́ mi lára tí mo lè tán fíìmù sí wọn lè ti áàpù pé àmọ́ fẹ́ wo fíìmù ibi tí mo ní wo síìmù bíi 3 mo ti sùn lọ because my especially my ìyá yẹn ṣiṣẹ́ tó pọ̀ life wa so torí ẹ̀ iṣẹ́ tó pọ̀ ọwọ́ ìyá ló wà.
Wow. We appreciate you for taking your time to watch this amazing program. Thank you so much. And I believe and I know you learned 1 or 2 from these programs. We love you so much. Keep watching Smedia TV. Mystery.
Ìjìnlẹ̀.